Hi, I'm Jackie Clark from Essentia Yoga here in Western Australia, and I want to live till 2071 when I'm 100 years old. If you would like to do that too, whichever your number is, then how you start each day is important, because every day, what you do every day, your everyday habits do make a difference. They add up over the years. So it is important how you live each day. So I'm also interested in making every day a great day, enjoying every day to the fullest, as well as living to 100 healthily. So if you like the sound of that, please do the meditation with me this morning and the breathing practice and see how you feel, see how it affects your day. Thanks. Firstly, make yourself comfortable. My hips are quite tight in the sockets, so the knees are high. So I've got a bolster to try to get my knees a bit lower than my hip bones. If your knees are higher than your hip bones, then it is going to round out your lower back. So how you sit is very important. And throughout the day, when you sit at a chair or in the car, make sure you know how to anterior tilt your pelvis. So every time you sit down, try to anterior tilt your pelvis by pulling your sitting bones back. See, like this, sitting in the car, sitting on a chair, sitting on a yoga bolster, pull your sitting bones back like this, like I'm doing. So your pelvis slightly anterior or forward tilts. And then you can just sit back a bit and you've got a little inward curve in your lower back, which is much less pressure on your discs throughout the day. So sitting like this is really bad for you. If you do too much of it, it's going to compress the discs throughout the day, but also throughout your life. You'll get an increase in degenerative changes or speeding up aging, and we all want to slow down aging. So sitting less, and when you do sit, sit correctly. So we're going to practice correct sitting this morning. So pull your sitting bones back, and then you can sit back a bit, and you can sit against the wall. You could sit in a chair, but it is good to practice sitting on the floor. And some of you can just sit on your bottom, and sometimes I just sit in my bottom too and just try to keep that lift through my spine. But it is more relaxing for me to sit on a bolster, and most people to get the knees a little bit lower. So get the weight equal in the right and left sides, and don't always have the same foot in front. Every other day, have the other foot in front. Little things make a difference. And there's lots of positions we can have our hands. So I'm just going to have my hands palms down, but palms up feels quite nice too sometimes. So you can be intuitive there. Prayer position sometimes feels nice and centering. So we're setting the intention for the day. We're starting the day in a positive way, and we're trying to set the tone of the day ahead of us. And you could even do this lying in bed as well. Feeling your body this morning and your breath, or it might be in the afternoon for you. Just noticing how you feel, accepting how you feel today. No judgments, just aware, present with yourself and however you are. You care about yourself, otherwise you wouldn't be practicing a meditation. And self-care is health-care. And clear in your intention, you want every day to be a great day, live every day to the fullest, and to live as long as you can, as healthily as you can. And what you do every day does count. So have that in the front of your mind. Now connecting to somewhere deeper than just our everyday thoughts, our emotions that come and go. So coming right into the breath, into the center. If you've never done this, put a hand on your belly and breathe into your belly, and that's your diaphragm. In through your nose, and then breathe into your chest. We're taking deeper than normal breath here. Really feel your chest filling up in all directions. So deep breath in. Really expanding a little bit deeper. Pause for a moment and then see if you can breathe out slowly out through your nose as well. Squeezing your belly a little bit at the end of the exhalation. So it's a little bit deeper than the normal exhalation. And right at the end, your pelvic floors. So around the genitals, squeeze in and up. In yoga, Mula Bandha engaging. So we're practicing deep diaphragmatic breathing to start with. So deeper than normal into your belly. And your chest in all directions, side to side, back to front, top to bottom, filling up fully. Don't let it come into your neck. Keep your shoulders down. Keep the reach through the crown. No slouching. Keep the length through your spine. And a slow exhalation. And when you exhale, don't slouch. Keep that length through the spine. So trying to sit with a nice straight spine and relaxed around the straight spine. Don't let your head come forward. If your eyes are closed, that's fine. If your eyes are open, make sure you're not looking down. Look straight ahead. Most people, closed eyes is easier to practice breathing and meditation. And another really, really, really deep breath in and out. Don't let your breath get shallower as you get older. And see if you can breathe in for maybe 6 or 10 or 15 counts, maybe 20 counts. So find your edge and don't let that go down as you get older. Don't let your breath get shallower. Your breath capacity, the ability of your diaphragm to contract, your rib cage to expand. So to your own edge, you're breathing in deeply, pause, and then breathing out slowly. And at the end of the exhalation, using your abdominals and then your pelvic floors. And already you'll notice an effect from the 3, or maybe you've done 4 deep, deep breaths in and out. Diaphragmatic, really working to the diaphragm. Now, just let your breath settle into something more natural and just go towards, but keep it natural, but about 5 or 6 counts in through the nose. And the same out. A little pause at the end of the exhalation is nice. It creates a little bit of stillness, a feeling of you have time. There's no time pressure. So inhale 5, exhale 5, pause. But find your own rhythm. But just quiet, calm breathing. And that, hopefully that's just quite natural for you. See if you can soften your face a little bit more. Around the eyeballs, the jaw, the tongue. Mindful of the weight in the sitting bones. Do you think you're leaning forward or back? Make sure you do get to a yoga class with a teacher who has the eyes on you and they do correct your posture. So if you start head forward, keep that chest gently lifted, but not tensing in your middle back. Just really quite connected into your spine, in your body, in your breath. And if you start that at the beginning of the day, it is going to help you throughout the day to be more centered, more present. Feel how important your spine is and the connections through to the brain. You don't need to know your anatomy to feel how important the spine into the brain, central nervous system. And keep your head on top of the spine throughout the day. Stay more connected in your body and your breath. Just notice your breath throughout the day. And if you notice sometimes, okay, stresses are feeling anxious or stressed or fear, anxiety, impatience, irritability, when that comes up, it's very common, I know, in the world. Just notice, be aware, accept that emotion, acknowledge it, that feeling or negative thought pattern. Just notice and then come to the present, whatever you're doing, come to your breath, that's always in the present. Notice the pattern, because you always have control over your breath, maybe not over things that are happening in your life. And then by controlling the breath to be calm, that's going to have effect on your heart rate, your blood pressure, your nervous system, into the digestive and the immune systems, how you feel. And usually by being aware of the emotion, coming to the breath, you've released it a little, you've down-regulated it a little bit. And then try to come into somewhere deeper than the everyday stresses, the everyday irritabilities. Come into somewhere a little bit deeper. As the yogis know, the deepest part of you is pure peace. That's always there, but just life and stress gets in the way. So just always remembering that, coming into that place whenever you can. Live more like a yogi, into your center, into the deep peace and love inside and joy. And then visualize the day ahead of you. How you'd like to be moving through your day, just seeing yourself more connected into the body. And what you put into your mouth, the foods you eat, see those choices as healthy. We all know breathing more slowly, calmly, eating less and more natural food, and not sitting too much and slouching, moving more throughout the day. The healthiest people eat less, they're more calm, they don't sit so much, moving more throughout the day. More connected, more present, grateful. Even when you're doing boring things like you're at work or you're vacuuming, even try to be grateful for those moments, your health. I also have a really good movie video for how you can break up sitting if you have a desk job and if you're sitting a lot, with the spinal releases. So that's a good one you could do now and do that throughout the day. I'll put the link there. And please subscribe, because if you are interested in being motivated to be your best, to feel your best, your happiest, I've got so many good videos coming for you every week, and hopefully you can make it to your age. Mine's 2071. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Keep moving. Keep smiling. Bye.